My name is Ruth Abade. I run a business called Blackfly Designs. A lot of people know it as Blackfly, as a label. Blackfly started professionally. Like, I started doing it not necessarily as a hobby in 2012 when I realized that I can actually run it as a business. So it's been 8 years of doing Blackfly as a business. I've always known that I wanted to do design. So since I was in grade 2, when I did art and crafts, and it was all inspired by my older brother because he was a cartoonist. Just being around him made me realize that that's what I wanted to do. So I've done it basically all my life, knowing very well that that was the path that I was going to do for life. I started by doing a lot of fashion, clothing, diversified to making bags, and now we're doing jewelry. Right now, what I'm more passionate about is experimenting with fabrics that are more handmade. There's a lot here from the Bemileke in Cameroon, using fabric from Adire from Nigeria. I'm also worked with Treasure from South Africa, using more traditional fabric but in a contemporary kind of way. So I like collecting fabrics from all over. A lot of recycled fabrics like saris that I also use the silk from. My whole business concept is how do we, apart from using fabrics that are available, how is it possible to also use renew recycled fabrics? So for the bags, I only do upcycling. And that's where I use leather jackets as scrap pieces from the fabrics. And the whole idea is to reduce waste in a way. And that has grown into a whole new department on its own. So most people actually know us for bags as opposed to clothes, but we actually started from making the clothing. The bags then gave back to the jewelry line. What I'm trying to experiment in the jewelry is only do asymmetrical jewelry. That's, I think, the only line that I noticed in the market no one does. So the jewelry is completely asymmetrical. It's exact opposite of the other, but not mismatched, because a lot of people also get that a little bit different. And also use fabrics that are, upcycled, like horn and bone and brass. So that's a new line that we're trying to develop. I usually have done quite a lot of shows, not really fashion shows, but like festivals all over, and you realize how much people are craving for African printed clothes, and especially handmade fabrics. And being a woman is also a bonus, I guess. They are more inclined to want to buy from you because they realize, you're doing something great for your community. For my development of my business, it's always just evolving into something new. Trying to create a new product for the market. Not necessarily what the market wants, because I don't design I design what I like. And then I make sure it's perfect in my eyes before I put it out in the market. And most of the time, the feedback is good. It might be slow, but it's good. So call yourself more like a trendsetter. They also kind of give you a bit of encouragement to make you feel like you're not doing something wrong. Because I think sometimes that's also a very hard part, where you create and no one likes it. It doesn't necessarily mean that no one likes it. Probably just means that no one understands it, and it needs time for people to understand it before it sells. So as an artist and as a business owner, balancing those two sometimes can be very difficult and tricky. Most of the time, a lot of artists are very nervous and scared to market their stuff. And so partnering with Be You By You is like the perfect combo to work with as a social media platform to be able to market Blackfly.